Welcome back to Western Oak Cliff. Now, you probably heard the old saying, better late than never. Well, when it comes to Medicare coverage, that is the wrong approach to take. And this morning, we're going to help answer some other Medicare questions you might have. Delighted to have with us from the Financial Guys Insurance Agency, President Brian Faraci. Brian, good to have you back on the show.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
You know, people are saying Medicare. Wait a second. You guys are all late November, December to get that here, but it's never too early to start thinking about coverage for those who will be qualifying within the next year or for those who are looking to change things already, perhaps.
Correct, yeah. Typically, people turning 65 are eligible for Medicare the first day of the month of their birthday, but that doesn't mean you want to wait until that point. There's a 7-month window when you're approaching Medicare age, and it's the 3 months prior to your birth month, the month of, and then the 3 months following. So we always want to be proactive, and we want to be 6 to 12 months ahead of schedule. Because you never know what may come into play. If you're still employed and you have work coverage, or if you have a spouse on your plan, you want to make sure you're planning for that properly.
Yeah, and picking the right coverage. That's not easy. And like, how do they know they're picking the right coverage?
So as far as the coverages go, we try to cater a plan to the best of our ability with what we're given by the insurance carriers to each individual person. So we're not looking at it if a husband and a wife come in, they may be with separate insurance companies and different plans altogether because they have different needs. Their doctors may be different. One may have an upcoming procedure like cataract surgery. So we want to try to cater those around to that individual.
And the individual, I'm guessing, should try to shop that Medicare plan, and then you guys can help them do so, right?
Yeah, shopping Medicare plans each year is very important, especially with what we went through over the past 12 to 18 months with insurance carriers and the hospital news with, dropping out of networks. So you want to make sure that you're at least having someone look it over, someone independent that can look at all the insurance companies, not just one or two of them.
Yeah, that helps take it out what could be a very emotional topic for a family, an individual, a couple, based upon whatever they're dealing with, where you said something very important there. Independent, somebody impartial to say what's going to be the best for you.
Yeah, if you go directly to one insurance carrier, they're going to tell you what their offerings are. They're not going to tell you that their competitor has a cheaper copay on something or a better benefit than what they're offering.
All right, let's talk about how you're helping folks with some Medicare seminars. Tell us about those, and you have some coming up, right?
Yeah, Medicare Monday. We actually just had one pass on Wednesday. We had a seminar, great turnout. Brian Janik, my coworker, hosted that event. We don't have any set in schedule right now, but if you go to our website, thefinancialguys.com, sign up for our newsletter, you could see all of our upcoming seminars. But it doesn't matter if you're already on Medicare, if you're approaching Medicare, there's always good information and new things to learn as Medicare is changing and evolving every day.
I'm guessing on the website too, they can set up an appointment at any time, right?
They can, yeah. The website's full service appointments. You can request our Medicare guide. Some people aren't comfortable in a seminar setting or an appointment setting, so we have a Medicare guide for people to browse through. We also have the 7 biggest mistakes to Medicare. That's a good one people can request. And that's all on our website.
All right, and you're also part of Senior Radio on Saturdays, right?
I am, yeah. We just partnered up with Senior Radio on Saturday mornings. That's been great. I've done a couple episodes already. And it's been fantastic with the fellas over there.
All right, there's certainly a lot to go on. It's always changing, as Brian said. And the Financial Guys Insurance Agency is focused on providing unparalleled service and care to all of their clients. Now, if you have questions about your Medicare coverage and would like to speak to someone to help you understand which options might be best for your health care needs, set up an appointment today and do it ahead of time. If you're going to turn 65 this year, get ahead of it. Give them a call, 633-1331, or go on the web at thefinancialguys.com or WNYMedicaremadeeasy.com.